I'm on my phone though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live What is Coaching call. There's three of us. It's me, Alicia, and there's Kaylee, and there's Lindsay, and we're just going to share a little bit of our story of how we got started and a little bit of the ins and outs of coaching. So we just started this, so we're going to give a few minutes so you guys can hop on and everyone can kind of give a little time. So we'll chat a little bit. You guys can kind of just. It's me. I'm hunkering in the corner of our home in our office, and Kaylee is in her basement avoiding children, and Lindsay is single parenting right now. Her husband's gone, and she's trying to entertain a 1-year-old. So this is us. This is life. This is real, and yeah, so it makes it so great. So we'll give a few more minutes for everyone to hop on, and then we'll get started. Oh, yay, we have like 3 viewers. This is fabulous. 4. Yay! We know it's kind of a hard time for everybody. It's dinner time if you're on the West Coast. It's bedtime if you're on the East Coast. If you're in the Midwest, it's right in between, and it's bath time. So we get it. That's why this is going to be recorded. So if you guys want to catch the recording, it'll be available. But we kind of want, this is just a good way to kind of, it's not over message, and it's not just a good way to be real with everybody and kind of just hear different stories. There's going to be 3 of our stories. And yeah, you can kind of see what it's all about. We're not weirdos that work for, crazy companies or anything like that. We're just normal women and moms and working women. So I hope you guys can relate to our story. I'll start. We're a few minutes in. My name's Alicia Mills. I've been a Beachbody coach for probably, I think it's been 2.5 years now. And my husband, he was drafted for baseball early in his, around 22. We've been dating, and we got married. And so when I kind of discovered Beachbody, we were on the road. I had just had my first child, a daughter, and when you're on the road and going to different towns, and it's kind of a crazy lifestyle. I had no option for a gym, like 0. And I'm a runner at heart. Like, I love to run. It's my passion. It makes me happy. But I knew I needed to do something more than that. And I remember seeing a friend posting online, what's a great at-home workout option? And I saw everyone was responding, and Turbo Fire, it's fun, it's upbeat, it's cardio. I'm like, oh, that sounds so great. And so I got some more information on it, and I ended up buying it from Jackie, who is now my up, and I loved it. I got abs for the first time like ever in my life after my child, and I felt great. I felt strong. I was really connected to the challenge groups that she had plugged me into, and if you've been a part of one, you know how awesome they are. It's community, it's encouragement, and it's just a great way to stay on track when you're not going to a gym. Like, you have this community that's, okay, well, she did it, so I best push play today, and it just got me kind of excited and motivated. And I was asked several times to become a coach, and I said, no, this is weird. No, I don't think so. And finally, I was like, and this was after I had my son, and I said, yeah, I'm going to go for it. That I'm going to go for it because it makes me happy. I feel joy. I feel passion. This is what I love. I love, especially as a stay-at-home mom, I felt it just gave me this zest for life that was outside of my current life. I didn't, as a mom, as a stay-at-home mom, you have a lot of, it's a lot on you. You don't have a whole lot of social interaction. So it's really nice to be able to get outside yourself and, like, okay, I have women like me. We're all here in this group online, but I feel connected, and I feel there's something really cool there. And so I jumped right in, and I was so excited and so in love with it. Shakeology changed my life. I nursed all my kids till almost a year, and I swear this is like gold in a cup. And we feel great. I'm able to work out and be energized, and do all things I need to do, and be able to work out on top of it. And I feel great. And it's because of these groups, and because of the women that I'm surrounded with and the men that I'm surrounded with. It's just a good, positive vibe. I was just shocked by it. Wasn't like, oh, you got to have this, you got to try this. No, it was about, hey, how are you doing? Where can I help you? Where are you struggling? It was never about the sale, and that's why I love being a coach. For me, it's about, and these women you'll hear from tonight, it's about building relationship. And I can't even tell you how many friends I've made, and it's just the best. And then I'll see someone at the grocery store and like, hey, I'm in your group and I'm loving it, and you've turned it around for me because of you and your posts and your groups. I'm stronger. So that's what it's about. It's about building people up and encouraging, and just really building a foundation of what health is. It's not like, oh, let's lose weight. No, it's about, let's figure out where you're eating is, and let's get you kind of honed in on how we can make you feel better, and let's get your body moving, and let's surround you with people who are going to be encouraging you along the way. And so to me, that's just in essence why I love it. I love what I do. I literally wake up at like 5:30, butt crack of dawn, excited. I'm excited to message people and talk to people and get in with my group. So that's a little bit of my story. I now have 3 children, 5, 3, and 1, and they're my world. And this is why I do what I do. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. And I hope that you guys, I want you guys, there's a little chat on the side of here too. So if you guys have any questions, I want to make sure you guys can voice those, and whoever invited you tonight can answer those questions for you, because this is not a throw in your face, whatever. We want to make sure that you guys want to do this, or if you have any questions, that we answer them thoroughly for you guys, because we want you to know everything and feel comfortable and be part of the team. So I'm going to talk about a little bit how you would be signed up, and then I'm going to move on to Kaylee and then Lindsay, and they'll tell their stories and kind of about training and what you would get if you decided that coaching was the right thing for you. So if you guys wanted to get started, it's $39.95 a startup fee, and you sign up, and we kind of get you started. We show you the ropes. We would love for you to get started with a program, or and Shakeology, because the essence of Beachbody is to be a product of the product, pretty much. Like, do it and then show it and live it, and that's why it works, and that's how you get results, and that's how people are going to follow you. So that's the biggest thing. If you've bought a challenge pack in the past, that $39.95 will be completely waived, which is great. If you decide to, you can also sign up with a challenge pack, which means that your $39.95 will be waived as well. And that's probably the best way to do it. That way you get in, you get the goods, and you can just start like living and being, and it's just a good way to kind of get your hands on all the goodness that it is. There's also a $15.95 monthly fee, and that is just for your website, customer processing, your orders. Just they kind of take the technicality out of it, make it easier for you. And so it's just that fee that everything's there for you. You can check your customers and all that stuff, and all your websites. So those are kind of the basics. And I'm going to move on to Kaylee. Kaylee, go ahead and tell your story.
So my name is Kaylee Rogers, and I started coaching probably a little over a year ago, and then I kind of took like a year hiatus because I got pregnant. I didn't really want to work the business too much or whatever. So then and I actually really loved it, but I was just trying to focus on that, the kids, and just kind of took a break. And I did miss it the whole time. And then Alicia kept, bugging me. I really want you as my coach. And I'm like, I'll have to talk to Justin. And then finally, because I wanted the timing to be right, I didn't want to do it if it wasn't meant for me. And so I finally, me and Justin talked, and I had already had an Instagram. I was, working out. I had people following my journey just because I loved to do it. And so I actually started a challenge group, and I wasn't even a Beachbody coach or anything yet, and just like letting people, come in. And then I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why am I not a Beachbody coach and sharing more of what Beachbody has to offer, more programs and stuff like that. So I talked to Justin, and he said, you go for it. It makes you happy, so do it. So I did. And I love it. I feel like feel like your best friends doing it. And I've made a lot of new relationships and women that are just like, I can't believe that I didn't do this sooner, and all because of you. And it's really not, because of me. Like, they did it themselves. They just needed the push and someone to believe in them. And I just think it's just like a great opportunity. I feel like I kind of wish that I would have known about it before I had kids. I would have been able to push harder at it and do it. And, when you have kids, you just have to set aside certain times for it. But it's still so rewarding. And as a mom, you're home with little kids that don't even understand all day long. So it's kind of nice to like have conversations with real people, even though it's through the internet or whatever. It's just really nice to have those relationships as a mom, at least as a stay-at-home mom. I don't get that a lot besides when we go to church or whatever. So I have loved everything about it. I love helping people, seeing them lose the weight, feel good. And like Alicia said, it's not about losing weight. It's about getting your body healthy from the inside out. And Shakeology helped me, get healthy myself. I lost 50 pounds on 21 Day Fix Extreme. And I drank Shakeology as a meal every single day, and it made me feel like a super mom, and it still does to this day. I love it so much. There's so many good things in it, and that's like a whole nother call. But anyways, it's just that it's the best thing ever, and it's so easy being a coach. All you're doing is sharing exactly what Shakeology and the programs have done for you. That's all you're doing, is sharing it with people. It's not like you're lying about anything. You're trying to be salesy. You're making relationships with people, showing them how it is, and the rest, kind of does its own thing. So when I first got started, basically, if you were to get started, and like she said, the fees and all that stuff, which are nothing compared to other things that I've heard, basically the fee is done, and it's a business fee of $15 a month. That's nothing. And you save on your Shakeology monthly anyway. So if you're already getting Shakeology, it's a no-brainer. You might as well sign up, at least for the discount. But I think that, what was I going to say? So after you sign up, we will give you all the tools you need. We'll, set you up with all the templates and everything for your challenge groups, and we're handing you everything. You don't even really have to think. So if you were nervous about running a challenge group, we will show you everything you need to know. And it's not hard at all. Like, at first I was kind of nervous about it, but there were so many tools, out there that we would give to you that you wouldn't have to worry about anything. So that's kind of what we set you up with. So it was really easy getting started, and all you're doing is talking to people and having a good time. So why not? So I'll move on to Lindsay now.
All right, so I'm going to pull up my little notes here. So I'm Lindsay, as Alicia stated earlier, and this is my daughter, Emma. And this is real life. This is what happens. Sometimes you got to do your business while you're raising your babies, and we just make it work. So anyways, if I seem a little distracted, it's just because I'm trying to take care of her. Anyways, so my story, I got started about 2 years ago. I saw my upline coach posting about how she was like losing weight and earning an income from home, And it really intrigued me because I had recently gotten married, and I put on the little bit of the wedding weight or the honeymoon weight, whatever you want to call it, and so I was kind of like just not happy with the way that I looked and how I felt, and I knew I could be better. I've been an athlete my entire life, and I just felt like I was not in the best shape at all. So I decided to give it a shot. I talked to my husband. He was like, yeah, he's like, go for it. Give it a shot. I mean, what do you have to lose? So I did. I started with the 21-day fix, and I lost 10 pounds right away, and I toned up, and I felt incredible. Like, I felt so good, and I was like, I have to be a coach now because I need to share this with people that I know that are, you know, unhappy with the way they look or how they feel. So, yeah, so basically I signed up. I worked for a couple months, and then I found out I got pregnant, and I was so sick I couldn't do anything. Like, all I did all day was sleep and feel nauseous. So I actually took like a break, which I actually really wish I didn't. I wish I would have just worked through it, but I did. And then so now I've been working it consistently for about 8 months or so since having her. And I've been like pushing, and it's been incredible. I've been making good money from home. I'm so happy with how my business is going now. So that's kind of my story. That's how I got started. So my topics that I'm covering are trainings and benefits of being a coach. So some of the trainings that we offer, now I will say this, it kind of depends on who you sign up with, because the cool thing about this business is that you get to run it how you want to run it. There's no, like, you have to do this, you have to do this. There's no strict guidelines. You are your own CEO, so you get to run your business the way you want to run it. So I'll kind of explain how I run my new coaches, and it's probably very similar to Kaylee and Alicia, but this is what I do. So first off, this is not like sign you up and throw you to the wolves kind of business. We basically hold your hand the whole time until you're comfortable and you're like, hey, I got this. And that maybe that takes a while, maybe that's right away. It doesn't matter. Either way, we are here for you 100%. So one of the things that I do, I'm sorry if you hear that popping noise, it's my daughter's toy. So one of the things that I do is as soon as my coaches sign up, I send them an email, and I get to know them a little bit. I have them send me notes about what their goals are, what they want to do with the business, and just a little bit about them so I can best help them and help them be successful. And then, oh my gosh, I'm really sorry if that's really loud. And then what I do is I have them go through a 7-day training academy, which is actually put on by the company, and it's a really simple, easy training. It's just watching some videos, reading some short articles, and I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to take this toy away. Hey, Emma, let's go to something else. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so you do the 7-day academy, and throughout it, like, I'll touch base with you, and at the end is when I really start going through it and what did you like, what did you not understand, what do you have questions on, that kind of thing. And then from there is when I feel like I get more involved, because then I put you in my own personal training. And my personal training is about 23 days long, so it's a little over 3 weeks. And in that training, I give you all the basics of the business, like how to run your business, how to be successful, what you can do, what you do want to do, what you don't want to do, those kinds of things. So that's my way of doing it. Everyone is different. And then after that, your first big goal as a coach is to become what we call an Emerald coach. I'm not going to go into what that is, because that, again, is a whole different call. But I put you in a group. It's only 5 days long. Becoming an Emerald coach is something you can do pretty easily. I think most of us hit that goal very early on in our business. And so that would be the next training. And then from there, you get into a diamond training. So again, you have a lot of training to help you out. You are not just going to be left hanging or wondering what the heck you're supposed to be doing. So that was one of the things that I loved when I signed up as a coach, is that everything was handed to me. Like, I didn't have to like ask a ton of questions. I didn't panic because I had all the tools in front of me, and I thought that was so cool. So again, that's just kind of like a basic overview of some of the trainings that are offered. And then the last thing I'm going to go over are some of the benefits of being a coach, and like the different aspects. So first and foremost, and what interests most people, is the financial benefit. So obviously you're working from home, you're working on your own time, and you're making money while you're home, which a lot of people are interested in that aspect of being a coach. Another financial benefit is that we get 25% off everything that Beachbody has to offer. So that's workout programs, nutrition, supplements, gear, clothes, all kinds of stuff. We get 25% off of everything. So that's another benefit. And then lastly, you can also earn free trips, cruises, trips to different places like the Dominican Republic. There's all kinds of places you can earn free trips to just by hitting certain goals. And they're totally attainable goals. They're not like super hard or super out of reach or anything like that. So those are kind of like the financial benefits. As far as time, I think for all three of us that are on this call, the biggest thing is that we have like the freedom of time. We can make our own schedule. We can work when our babies sleep. We can work when they go down for the night, or we can work when they're playing independently. We can respond to a few messages on our phone, whatever it may be. We don't have to clock in. We don't have to clock out. This is when we work it when we want to work it and when we can work it. So that's a huge, huge benefit. Like, for example, tomorrow I decided I'm going to work early in the morning and late at night because I am taking the whole day off. We're going to Disneyland with my family, and I don't have to call my boss and tell them that I'm sick or anything like that. I can just do it because that's my time, and I don't have to report to anybody. And in the future, I know it'll create things like freedom to be able to attend soccer games or soccer practice or whatever it might be. So I look forward to that too. Another benefit of being a coach is personal development. One of the cool things about this company is there are 3 vital behaviors that they really push you to do every day. And the 2 of the behaviors, so the majority of the behaviors focus on you and bettering yourself. So for me, that's super cool because I don't know what other company focuses so much on the individual and bettering the individual in order to be successful. Like, I think that is so cool. And I'll mention those again in a second here. But so one of them is personal development. Like, they really encourage you to either read every day or listen to audio or whatever it may be to boost your self-confidence or gain overall happiness. I mean, it's just really cool because I just don't know another company that focuses so much on making the individual a happier, more confident person. And for me personally, since being a coach, I have noticed that dramatically. I'm just an overall happier person, and I know like where to find the silver lining in things and how to be confident in situations. And I really don't think I would be the same now if I were not coaching. Like, I can confidently say that I would not be the same. And then the other vital behavior that they encourage is being a product of the product, meaning just working out and eating right. And again, I mean, that's another benefit of being a coach. You're going to get healthy. You're going to get in shape. You're going to feel good. You're going to gain energy. And the best part is, like, you want to do that because you're a coach. People are looking to you for support and inspiration and motivation. So you kind of hold yourself, like, your own fitness game really gets stepped up because you're like, wow, people are going to be like looking to me. I got to be on my game. So I think that too, like, for me, that has been huge. Even as a college athlete, I played volleyball in college. I am in better shape now than I was in college because I now know more and I'm more serious about it because really I'm getting paid to do it. And if I'm getting paid to do it, I'm going to take it seriously. So like I said, just really cool that the company focuses so much on bettering yourself. That's been one of my favorite things personally. So I think I'm going to stop there only because I have a little cranky baby now. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, and I think Alicia's going to wrap us up here.
Yeah, I think Lindsay nailed it on the head. This company is about, I mean, being your best you. And in my opinion, like when you are your best you and you're feeling strong and you're confident and happy and joyful and wanting to help others, like that, it just exudes in every area of your life. And I know I'm not the only one who feels like that. I mean, every coach feels like that because we love it so much. It changes you because just the positivity and uplifting and encouragement. I mean, if you are feeding yourself, you're going to be able to feed others. If you are, you know what I mean? And that's what the personal development comes in play. If you can, if you're giving yourself good and thinking good, and that can be devotional, that can be a book you're reading, that can be a podcast, that can be, anything like that. But if you are just feeding yourself really good and you feel strong, you're able to exude that to others. And that's what it's all about. It's just about, I mean, it sounds a little hippie, but spreading the love. Like it's fun and it fills this part of yourself that, for me, I didn't know I quite had. Like I felt a little lost, I would say, as a wife and as a mom. And this just kind of makes all the pieces come into place for me. And yeah, I hope you guys learned a little bit. Again, if you have any questions, you make sure you message whoever invited you to this call. If it was me or Lindsay or Kaylee or another coach, your coach, make sure you contact them and ask them questions, and we will be more than happy to guide you in the right direction, answer those questions for you, because this is not about us. This is about you, and it's about others, and it's about them finding their way and feeling good and being strong, and so they can, in turn, pay it forward. And that's what it's kind of about. So I hope you guys just learn a little bit and realize that it's not some weird thing, like cult weird thing. We're normal people. We are women. We are mothers. We work. We stay at home, but we're normal. We're real. And so we would absolutely love to have you guys on our team if it's what you choose to do, and guide you and teach you. And yeah, like Lindsay said, hold your hand through it all, because we will not leave you hanging no matter what. That's not what this company's about. It's about giving you the tools and the resources to be your best and to help others do the same. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, if you have questions, let us know. Just send a comment or send us a message. And hope you guys are having a great Monday night, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.